What's up, everybody? Hey, got home from work. Just got settled down a little bit, But tonight's video is gonna be on endurance. Tonight's video is gonna be on endurance, and talking about with life. You want to have the lungs, you want to have the endurance with this life, man. And and when you when you have certain goals you want to achieve, or just certain things you want to do, it could be anything. And whatever that end goal might look like for you, if you have an end goal. So, a lot of times, I'll be thinking about life and stuff, and I just be taking things like that I have my own personal experience in life, so I can relate this life to like cross country, right? Because I got the start, you got the most energy, the starting line, in cross country. You bust out that first, that straight away got everybody screaming for you and all that. You got that excitement, got that adrenaline and stuff at that starting line. You hyped up, you doing your sprint, you running, jogging the play, you ready to start. To hear that gun go off, you ready, boom, you ready. So, and then, get you on that flow. You're a mile in. Yeah, hitting that flow, you're a mile in, race going by pretty fast, right? So then, you about halfway mark, you starting to feel it a little bit, but you still got that little energy, right? But for whatever reason, it's like, after you get past that 2 mile mark, for every reason, in cross country, when I ran cross country, for every reason, every time I got past the 2 mile mark, bro, everything changed, and I literally got 1 mile left. You would think, I have more, I have, the energy be, hell nah. Boy, lactic acid kicks in, you hitting these hills out of nowhere, they ain't hitting hills, you running up the hills, back, and you hitting hills back to back. After you done ran 2 miles, you ran 2 miles, I thought that shit was gonna be easy. Yeah, you start hitting hills and shit, yep. Start hitting them hills, now your thighs burning, and you can't stop. You can't slow down because now you got the people depending on you too. You got your teammates because cross country is a team sport. The first 5 runners from each team. That's how the first 5 runners for each team. Whoever finishes, whoever the first 5 get through of each team. That's how they do the placement for teams across country. If you didn't know that, so it is a team sport. But like I said though, back to what I was saying. So you going up and down the hills and stuff. Lactic acid, and now you starting to look around and stuff. Now you starting to lose focus because now the fatigueness is kicking in. You got a cramp. Hey, I had cramps. Hey, I had cramps right here. I'm over looking around. Looking at everybody, and they passing me up because I'm over looking around. First, I was like this. I'm focused on my own. I'm moving at my own speed. Focus on my own speed because I'm feeling good. But I started feeling that resistance. I started feeling that pain a little bit. Now I'm looking around. Hey, and they ain't worried about me. They not worried about me. They right past my ass, man. And guess what? I'm holding back my team because I ain't focusing on that mission. I ain't focusing on that finish line, man. And that's what happens a lot of times in life. We good. We good in first 2 miles. You hit that last mile, you hit that last half mile. They hitting them hills and stuff. You start hitting them hills and stuff. You start feeling that burn. You start to look around. Trying to see. Yeah, but hey, they passing you up. They ain't worried about you. It's you now. It's you now right now. It's you right now. And so now you have to tap into another gear, which is what my coach always was telling me. In cross country, when you get to them hills, because we already know the hills hurt. He said, hit them hard. Hit the hills hard. Sprint them motherfuckers. My ass going against my coach. He's a coach for a reason. I'm over here trying to not sprint and hit the hills hard because I'm afraid of pain and shit. I'm trying to, but nah, you got it when it gets time to that nitty gritty. That's why I made that video early. You got to push through that shit. It's going to be there. That hill going to be there. Those hills, that's going to be there. It's going to hurt. But you got to tap into another gear every fucking time. Hit that bitch hard, because that shit gonna hit you. Shit, your ass gonna be feeling good. Yeah, you in that flow state. Damn, this fucking hit man, you out of breath and shit. You like, up the hill. Keep your head down. Hey, it's where it's gonna get nitty gritty. Keep your head down. I don't want to stop though. Nah, keep your head down, nigga. Keep your head down and get that Get up that hill. Get up that hill. And now you got the next hill. Alright, another hill, boom. Another hill, boom. Then we got the downhill, so now we feeling that relaxation, feel like, you know, that drop, you feeling great. You know, so now shit rolling fast again and shit, you know, because them hills feel as long as a motherfucker. So now shit rolling fast again, and then boom, you hit that last hill. Yeah, another last hill. So what you gotta do? Hey, there's only one last hill, but you don't know that though. But if you decide to give up right then and there, hey, right, you know that right down that after that next hill, straight there, straight down, it's that finish line right there. And that's a lot of times in life, man. Just like we stop at that last hill. You know, we might give up at that last hill. You might be able to get over those other hills and right in life, but stop at that last hill. You stop, you give up. Not knowing once you get over that, the finish line's right there. What that end is right there. You know, and it's gonna be multiple things you want to attain out of life. So me personally, I don't really have any quote unquote like end goal of life. You know, I just want to experience life. You know, and I really just want to experience life, be at peace with my life, and enjoy my life every single day, and just love every single moment. You know, enjoy the moment, and just living and just going with the flow, man. Of course, I'm still gonna have certain, like, you know, objectives certain objectives I'm going to hit every day, but it's not going to be from a standpoint of me just like, I'm just focused on this one thing. Nah, I want everything to flow perfectly. I'm not trying to just focus on, I want everything just to be in one alignment, you know, so the only way I could do that is just me being present, you know, focusing on the moment, just mastering every moment, and just making sure I'm good in a peaceful state, and making sure I'm just, you know, moving the way I want to move, right? And like, that's just me. You know, some other people they want cars, they want the, like, you know, sports cars, mansions, shit like that. You know, but if that, like, you know, just me doing what I'm doing and whatever else I decide to do, I mean, if that comes with it, that comes with it. But it's not really, it's not something I really care about. You know, it's just like, I care about me just being, I just like being, you know, I just like being, like, I just like being, I just like to experience this life, you know, it's just me, you know, so I'm just going to constantly just keep going and keep going. That's just all I'm going to do. Like, it's nowhere for me to stop. Like, I'm ready to keep going, like, until my last breath. So it's just me though. So, like I said, you want to have endurance with life, man. Like I said, just stay in there. Don't stop at them hills. Don't give up at them hills, because them hills gonna come. But hit them hills hard, man. And that's the night's video. I would say today's video, but hey, it's nighttime, so it's a nice video. Hope you're having a great night. Peace.